I think you're over with that.
Measured it.
How are you? What we got? Oh, we got a few. Oh, right, they're not enveloped, right? I see what you mean, right?
They're all upside down there, see? Oh, what a peg. There you go, mate.
You honestly, if you fish bread,
I wouldn't listen to him.
what you got?
How you going?
What you got? Oh, you haven't drawn. All right, coming out. That's not like you.
Good peg.
Next to
End
Des.
peg, few carp up there, mate.
So section and a half, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
It's going to be windy as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Windy as hell there.
I think so.
Okay.
Need that sheet now.
Yeah.
Next speed, peg 12.
Speed 12.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Okay.
Right, that one go back.
You in there?
Finished.
12.
Well,
Following.
Ricky in there in a minute.
Okay. Jen is.
All right. What you got, Alan?
36.
Stuart and stuff. Come on.
Aye.
31 on to
Yeah. Need a touch.
Oh, you do.
That one go.
Where are you, Clinton?
I'm on Python, peg 17. I think I'm just going to catch
Oh,
that wind
31,
smack in my
28.
face there.
Dan?
It's opposite comment. Smack in your face.
What you got?
I'd rather not comment on it.
Best of luck, Danny. Love you. Yeah, darling. Over. Where's the sun coming out?
Go, mate. Nothing.
Hello, Simon. What are you doing? Well, I'm going for a swim. I've had a look in peg 8. There's a very pretty boy there. Lovely eyes.
Very quiet, Dad. What?
on Robin Hood. Thank you. 17.7. Thank you. No, I think he's got more to my right. I think he's got more.
Hey. Unbelievable.
What you got? So look. Oh, you've had smaller fish.
Yeah. Told you, done that.
You think?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, a few
Easy. That's unbelievable. Isn't it deceiving that? Because I thought you were catching decent stamp fish there.
Hey? £13. Hey up. Nearly fell straight into your nuts then.
I'd like to. What?
That's not for camera.
Yeah, for YouTube. Come on, Danny, run me through your match. Come on.
No comment.
No swearing. Come on, tell.
Comment.
Look, you've drawn.
No
You've
comment.
drawn the worst peg in the section.
No comment.
Right. Well, for a change, I'm down at Whiteacres fishing. I'd regard it as a really prestigious event. It's a Drennan Rive festival, 2-day event. Fantastic payouts, some big prizes to be won. There's 80 in the festival. It's a Silverfish festival, so no F1s, no crucians, no carp count. And to be honest with you, the weather has been absolutely atrocious. We've just had the first day. And it's blown an absolute gale, which has hindered a lot of people. There's Pollowin, Twin Oaks, Python. What are the other lakes? Acorn. So quite a few lakes. I've been on Pollowin today. I've drawn peg 12, which I really fancied. So in
Sycamore.
Sycamore, yeah. In my section has been peg 8, peg 10, peg 12, peg 13, 34, 36, 38 and 43. And I thought, peg 12, I'd say that's one of the best, in the top 3, one of the top 3 pegs in the section. And it's been quite hard, to be honest with you. The wind's been an absolute nightmare. I've fed a fish meal ground bait long at 13 metres. It's a 13 metre pole limit in this event. Fed a fish meal ground bait with some casters and dead maggots in, a little bit of worm.
What was your mix?
My mix was Dynamite expander, milled expander ground bait, green, and a little bit of black swim stin as well, just to darken it off. I fed 4 balls long, and then on my short line at the bottom of the near side shelf, which was basically the same depth, being able to use the same rigs for both lines. I've just fed chop worm and caster, just a little bit of worm mixing with my casters, potted a bit of caster in at the start, and then throughout the day I've just been loose feeding caster on that short line. I've also fed an edge line to my left where I'd like 3 foot, and I've not had a fish on that line. Nobody's caught any fish down the margins. So basically I've just alternated between my 5.5 metre line and my 13 metre line. I've caught skimmers, perch, roach. I've had a few roach shallow, but it's been a nightmare trying to hold the pole long. And I've ended up with £17, which is second in section. Grant's won the section off peg 36. Is it 36? Bottom end peg in the arm with £22. Myself with £17. Neil Mallinson with £14 off peg 43. So reasonably happy with that, but it's tight. It's tight this because there's like 7-8 peg sections, and I think you're going to need 2 section wins to get in the top 4.
The top 3 will be 2 section wins, I think, or top 2.
So I need a section win tomorrow, but it's been all right. And I'm stopping with my good mate Rob Wootton, who's had about £250 a carp today, but unfortunately carps don't
Can I
weigh.
explain?
Are you going to do a little speech?
I'll explain.
All right, let me just turn camera around.
I've had that
I
better
wasn't
day.
going to do it because
I've had that better day. I wasn't going to explain. I've drew on paper a fantastic peg. It's peg 14 on Twin Oaks, which is a brilliant peg.
you know as soon as you drew that, we all knew you were going to
everyone
get carped out.
I don't know. I'm end peg as well because 16 16's fantastic, isn't it? But that's not in this festival.
No,
And I think it's not in because it's too good for a carp.
it's too
peg.
good to so many carp.
And you've got to catch carp after
So
carp.
basically, what's happened is the carp have moved down to you. haven't
Yeah, I've like Nick said, it's been horrendously windy, and this sounds like I'm moaning, which I don't usually moan, and I'm not moaning. I'm just
No,
stating,
but it's a fact.
I'm just stating
Yeah.
what's happened. It's been horrendously windy. Not been able to present a rig further than sort of 5 metres out, and when you do eventually get an indication, it's from a carp or an F1, and obviously they don't count. So even if I had a little run of skimmers, I think I had 3 small skimmers in as many drops, and then straight after that 2 carp in 2 drops, and then that's the end of the skimmer sport. So
you caught some carp. You caught some carp on a single pinky, haven't you?
I've caught carp. I've caught carp on everything I've done. I'm guessing I've had.
Is that why? Is that why you're the UK champion? 'Cause you can catch carp on it.
Ex-UK champion. I've certainly had over £250 of carp on the hook,
Right.
which is just literally added to the frustration of not being able to fish. Having said that, Des Ship has been on 12, which is to my left, which...
Yeah, but you're a stopper, aren't you? You're the carp stopper,
yeah,
aren't
Des
you?
has had a few carp problems, but nowhere near as the same amount of problems that I've had. He's middle of the match, they've sort of left him alone, and he can get on with catching a few skimmers. And he's won the section with £20 of skimmers. It's not fished as well as I thought it would for silverfish.
No.
I see weights in the summer there of sort of 50, 60 pound silvers,
No.
and that hasn't happened. But so I've had a very frustrating day. I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow.
Yeah, the good news is you're on following tomorrow, hopefully.
I'm not too sure how it works. Is that how it works?
You'll be on following or Jenny's, I think. So yeah.
Needed to draw those 2 legs today because you're out of the wind a little bit on you.
So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Toodle pip.
Good live.
Right, well, this isn't going to take long. Day 2. Obviously, I was looking forward to day 2 after doing reasonably well. Second in the section, I was on the first day. I was reasonably happy with that. But unfortunately, on the Sunday, I drew peg 25 on python, and I've never fished python before. It's a bit like a canal lake, one side's wider than the other, and I drew in a section where it's quite narrow. Luckily, I knew who'd drawn my peg the day before, and it was Gary Barclay, and unfortunately, he was last in the section with £3. So I had a quick chat with him in the morning, and the general consensus I got from him was that it's quite a narrow side of the lake, and a lot of the anglers in your section can fish against the far shelf, whereas peg 25 cuts back a bit, and because it's only 13 metre pole limit, I couldn't get against the far shelf where I needed to really, because the bottom, the middle of the lake, obviously where I could only fish because of the distance, was extremely silty. It's the siltiest lake I've ever fished. I had to fish a really, really light plummet to get a true reading of the bottom because the silt was so soft. Any sensibly heavy plummet above 10 grams, for example, was just going straight into the silt. So basically, I just used one rig all day for several lines, feeding small balls of fish meal ground bait with some dead pinkies in, and fished double fluoro pinky over the top. Used a dynamite, again the same mix as what I used yesterday, on the Saturday, the day before. Dynamite, milled expander green with a little bit of black swim stim as well, just to darken it off. And just mainly fed the odd swim, just with the odd nugget of ground bait, and fished for a bite basically. I caught a few skimmers. I ended up with 6 skimmers for £5.5, so it was really hard, and that put me 4th in the section. Dean Barlow won the section with £11. Callum Dix was 2nd in the section with £11, just shy of Dean's weight, which I think he finished an ounce short of what Dean has, which is a bit unlucky because that's cost him winning the festival. Excuse me. I ended up 4th. I needed £7 for 3rd in the section. So, 2 points really has cost me, because I ended up 37th with 9 points, and I only needed 11 points to get in the top 15. But I just thought it was a great weekend. It's only 2 days, but really well run. Great event, very prestigious. Top names, top angling names across the world in the event, and a pleasure to take part in it. Big well done to Derek Hammond for winning it with 2 section wins. The top 3 all got 2 section wins, which was Derek Hammond, Grant Albert, who was 2nd, and John Jarrett 3rd. So well done, the top 3, brilliant results. Everybody in the festival got a prize at the presentation, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. So got to take your hats off to Drennan and Rive for running a really, really great event, and pleasure to take part in it, and hopefully I'll get an invite for it next year as well. Toodle pip.